Hello everyone, good day to you all ladies and gentlemen. What a pleasure here to state my statements right before you. My name is Meira. I stand as the Prime Minister from the Government House and I just want to say thank you to you all audiences, judges and also others for allowing me to state my statements. So the debate motion today is the House would heavily tax manufacturing corporations that automate majority of their workforce. Ladies and gentlemen, automation is the implementation of technologies, computer programs, robots, or any other processes to create a product with minimum human input. Which context is, I will tell you, a company would minimize, reduce, or even replace a human worker with another technology which benefit them more since they didn't need any rest, they also didn't need to eat, they didn't need to practice, and will always flawlessly do their work continuously, which would reduce certain budget from the company or corporation, also getting rid of work disadvantaged conditions from a human like health, mental, physique, etc. Certain work does need a machine, for example, to wield a hard material purpose, and others companies like Adidas, for example, are also working towards full automation, which while making 500 pair of shoes, they still use humans for part assembling, but they intended to use robots fully. Many companies majorly use robots in the logistics sector since it improves efficiency and speed, which is a crucial thing in logistics, shipping, on packages. And what do we mean by taxing manufacturing corporations, you said? As we all know, using robots, technologies, AIs would put human workers at risk. Why does that? Since it would raise the number of unemployment, resulting in economic inequality, slower economic growth, increasing poverty rates, etc. And those things are a bad thing for a developing country especially. So I must say that I agree with the motion that was being stated before. Not only putting human workers' economic situation in a great danger, morally, the authentic touch in each product are no longer exists from the human, since all products are made in the exact same way with the same exact machine, with no uniqueness, nothing, not even with a heart or soul from the creator. Putting taxes for companies who use automated services would hopefully change their minds about using automated services like robots, artificial intelligence, and others. The government budget came from the taxes could help reducing poverty rates by providing people who are the victim from that with certain help from like money, food, or a place to live. So again, the damage from the automation services are far larger than it seems, not only hurting the country's economical growth. Another aspect I want to underline in here is using those automated services are actually more expensive. And why is that? Because when it was broken, they should fix it. The worst scenario is they had to replace it, which not like humans, they cared about themselves, which reducing maintenance costs from the workers. I agree that most company wants efficiency and speed, but in my opinion, it's not worth of taking risks for hurting economical growth in a country. This proposal would hurt companies who uses automation on their workforce majorly, and I don't see any unbeneficial effects from this proposal that I was being said before. Yes, you can use technologies for a work that was not made for humans, but others, if a human could still do it, then it's not recommended by a corporate, a company, factory, manufacturer to use automation on their manufacture. And again, I want to underline the taxes are only given to factories, corporations, and companies who uses automation like robots, AIs, or any other type of technologies majorly on their workforce. Especially for a developing country, it's the best solution to reduce automation. If corporations, factory, or companies are forced to use automation on all of their workforce, then give other solutions like opening another work field like Japan, for example. They didn't go full automation on their workforce regardless of their good technologies. They could still give another solution, or if the nation could give a better skill information to learn so that the unemployed could learn the skill and apply to other jobs. By only providing those information, it's already cured the negative effects of automation. These proposals are great for a developing country, regardless of continents and time and anything, and especially for this time because, well, again, technology has spread wildfirely, so it was a great chance for a country to use this proposal. For a country who's already experienced and excel at technologies, mostly have done a similar solution before, and a big tax would increase the producing price, market price, which won't benefiting anyone. So a heavy tax would hopefully hold back the corporation decision on going full automation. So with that being said, from the economic perspective, moral perspectives, I understand the corporation situation on cutting budget and the urge to increase efficiency, and with artificial intelligence being brought as well, the reason to be invented isn't meant to be a replacement for a human intelligence, but rather to assist them instead. AI will not replace humans, but those who use AI will replace those who don't. And again, I want to underline this back that taxes are only given to factories, corporations, and companies who uses automation like robots, artificial intelligence, or any other type of technologies. Majorly, okay, majorly. If there's a technology factory, it was specifically made for a technology. So you can use technology on that aspect, but for others, if they still could do it with the humans, they could still like do the job from a human without any technologies. So why not, because it would reduce unemployment and would increase the rate of economical growth in a country. This proposal would hurt companies who uses automation on their workforce majorly. And again, I don't see any unbeneficial effects from this. These proposals are also great for a developing country regardless of continents. And again, for a country who's already experienced and excel at technologies like Japan, South Korea, and any others have done a similar solution by this proposal, and this proposal are similar for that solution. And I think that's a wrap from me. Thank you everyone, and thank you so much for your attention, and peace for everyone.